Look at yourself and ask yourself, how would it have been if everyone around you who looks different than you would have hated you for the way you look? Would you like it? So why don't you stop hating? Why would you fear anyone around you? Why would you fear something that only on the outside looks different than you yourself? The hatred, the fear will be present and present and present and present. And we will do more and more harm to each other. Because if you fear, then I do not know how you expect someone else not to fear. If you fear to be truthful, if you fear to be open with people and say what you want to say and share what you have to share with the world, then we will always be this way. We will always abuse each other's trust and openness and truth. And you think we're gonna get anywhere? No, we're not gonna get anywhere. So don't be afraid. Be open. Be honest, because this is the only way that we can actually get anywhere with understanding each other. From the point of view of looking at it as the self, as the ego of life, it is still one experience in itself. You see, no matter what the story is. Experiences that I am going through and that I've gone through, many people went through and are going through very similar experiences. They're just feeling them differently. See? Of course, details, they differ, but they don't change nothing at the end of all. You know? All of the stories are just that. Stories. Experiences. You know? Description of experiences. Nothing else. When the world will be this way, that you will not have fear from sharing your own history, from sharing your own story, because your story is just one of many, many stories. Trust me, it's nothing really special. My story is nothing special. Your story is actually really nothing special. If you're open and if you're honest, yes, you might get screwed from time to time, but see, at the end, it was always the best to be that way. Now, you can agree, you can disagree, whatever you want. It's not gonna change anything. So that's the only thing I wanted to tell you. This is, you know, as long as this will be this way and we know we're not gonna trust each other and we're gonna be scared to be open with each other and, you know, share our life stories with each other, with fear, you know, of being abused, of our trust being betrayed, you know, all that's not even needed, you know what I mean? You can be honest, you can be open. Your own prejudice does come, you know, from the way you was brought up, you know, the way you learned to see the world, not the way that the world really is. So you got to think about these ways. There's many different reasons, you see, many different reasons. It's never about actually not liking someone just because of the way they look. It's never really about that stuff. It's always something way deeper. It's always something that has to do with your own fear, your own prejudice. You look around and you see certain forms, certain shapes that seem superior to you because they're maybe very strongly expressed. Because, I mean, in your eyes they might be very sharp, you know what I mean? But in fact, all this comes not out of any pride, not out of any confidence, self-confidence, no, not out of any feeling of justice or righteousness. It actually arrives from fear, you know? But you know, just look at the world around you. I mean, we have all these things, you see, even racism, where it comes from, all the selectivity, all the, you know, the favoritism brings fanaticism, brings all sorts of drama and hatred, you know. I'm happy for who I am, you know. I'm satisfied with myself. So there's actually nothing really to say about this stuff. Really nothing to say about it, because to me there's only one race. It's the race of life. Life racing, pacing. Doing all sorts of stuff, right? In all sorts of forms, all sorts of shapes, all sorts of colors. Yeah? Because I don't see these things this way, you know. And I don't know how you see them that way, but the funny thing is, you see, I'm not now here to support any race. You know, even with animals we have our favorites. Now I don't know why, but what is actually the purpose? What is the reason? Be whatever you want to be. You know, be however you want to be. As long as you leave me and people around you alone with that stuff, you know. Because at the end of all, this stuff actually has nothing to do with life and respect for life, you know. I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you it's not good. I'm not gonna tell you it's not true. I'm not gonna tell you you shouldn't be like that. I'm not gonna tell you you must not be like that. Anyhow, you know, for any one of you who thinks that there is some race superior to another, you know, just recently some comments sparked some stuff, and I'm not gonna say that it was actually that was actually the point, you know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying those comments was true. Hey guys, so I'm just making this video now to let you know that racism is crap. Yeah. Why am I saying that? And nothing's gonna come out of that, trust me. Nothing. Really nothing. So think about it, you know.